Those of you that have been on this channel before know that I've called out Vivek, the fake Ramaswamy before. And we're going to continue to do that because, well, it needs calling out.
Preach to him, Mira, preach.
In this video, we're going to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, how he lies, and how conservatives like it. But first, my name is Tim Black if you're new to the channel, but you want to follow Cornel West's run to the presidency and you want to track political news in a way that's told from a black perspective, subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. Mehdi Hasan from MSNBC's or Peacock recently had Vivek on the show and he caught him in a lie. And he did something that was really major. He did not let Vivek wiggle out of the lie.
You accepted a Paul and Daisy Soros scholarship at law school that was specifically set up for the children of immigrants. It was an affirmative action scholarship, and your defense for that is that you didn't have the money to pay for law school, even though you'd already made over $1 million at the time and made another $2 million.
My defense of that is somebody gives you a merit scholarship at the age of 24, you take it. At the age of 24, somebody gives you a merit scholarship, you take it. I didn't say I didn't have the money.
When I was going to law school in my mid-20s, in my early 20s, when I didn't have the money and it was a merit scholarship, when I didn't have the money.
I didn't say I didn't have the money.
When I didn't have the money.
I didn't say I didn't have the money. I said at a time when I had a lot less money than now. $50,000
you said
was still
exactly,
useful
I didn't have the money
to me.
Vivek. You keep forgetting your quote. You said, when I didn't have the money.
When I didn't have the money.
And your defense for that is that you didn't have the money to pay for law school, even though you'd already made over $1 million at the time.
When I didn't have the money.
So, Mehdi, I've made this really easy for everybody.
So there you have it, folks. Vivek caught dead to rights. He can't even try to wiggle out of this. It's obvious. It's right there. You can hear it. You can see it. Vivek is a lying scumbag. That's what he is. There's no contemplating. There's no debating it. We ain't got to sit back and try to figure him out and wonder what kind of ethics he has. He doesn't have ethics. Not only did Vivek lie about getting the money, he's a guy that would go in front of you and say, affirmative action is wrong. Black people don't deserve a leg up. Black people are not discriminated against. Meanwhile, what did this guy do? When he had an opportunity where he could have let a scholarship go for somebody who didn't have the money, he took advantage of it anyway. That's right. Vivek Ramaswamy is one of those people that tells the world that white men are more discriminated against than black people. 97% of all venture capital money goes to who? White guys.
According to the Harvard Business Review, black founders receive roughly only 1% of venture capital funding.
But see, Vivek would lie to you and tell you they're the ones doing so bad. Not because it's something he believes, but because that's what he thinks they want to hear. Getting a free ride and laughing at black people that couldn't go. Getting a free ride and telling black people that they are lazy and they're not applying themselves. And then he brings that same energy 15 years later into politics. And guess what? He's got so much money and he's got so much backing from Republicans and Democrats because remember, once again, he's on MSNBC and what are they doing? Giving him a platform.
Through college, explain all of this.
Come on. So you know what's really kind of funny about this?
And joining me now is the Republican presidential candidate that was at the center of the debate, Vivek Ramaswamy. Mr. Ramaswamy, welcome back to Meet the Press.
You said 2 weeks ago you're in favor of freezing the current line of control, letting Russia keep the Donbas region as long as Ukraine would give up all attempts to enter NATO. That's Vladimir Putin's basic demand.
The Biden family.
2009
yep.
and 2010, you made $750,000. You had the money to pay for law school. You didn't need a Soros affirmative action scholarship that you now criticize.
I mean, none of this is worthy, but if you think it is, let's get to the detail. That was actually the first big piece of money.
You say you're anti-affirmative action. You took a scholarship for immigrants.
I'm anti-affirmative action.
So why'd you take a scholarship for the children of immigrants?
Which falsehood would you like me to address? The financial one or the one about my views on affirmative action? Because I can go in whichever order you'd like.
On
the financial piece of it. Not at the time that I had applied for the scholarship that fall.
Yes, you did.
That December.
Yes, you did, Vivek. This is awkward for you because you did.
And that's how they do, y'all. They get theirs and then they tell you, you can't have yours. They get theirs, they climb up the ladder. Once they get up the ladder, they pull that ladder up and throw it away. Break out the chainsaw and cut it down. Cut it down into small pieces. Hack it with a cack, cack. Then they put it in a big hole. Then they put lighter fluid on it. Then they take a flamethrower and they light it on fire. Yeah, they don't just pull the ladder up no more. And then they stigmatize anybody who might need a ladder in the future. But Vivek is not uniquely bad. He's hard, but don't get me wrong. But he's not uniquely bad, man. We got a lot of bad politicians who lie through their teeth. Their teeth should jump out of their mouths. They lie so much. They're so horrible. And guess what happens? Nothing. Do you really believe that conservatives would hold it against Vivek when they find out he lied? They don't care. Vivek comes to America and enjoys all the benefits of being an American citizen, using the rights that were given to them that many of our ancestors fought and died for. And what does he do? He comes here and tells us we shouldn't have those rights. He tells us you don't need them. He says let's raise the voting age. And better yet, let's not even make people citizens. You gotta earn citizenship. Yeah, because I heard an old white man on a bus one time say it. Yeah. These people are a slap in the face. We built this country. This is our country. We don't have another country. This America belongs to us, all of us. It's time we throw the Vivek Ramaswamys, the Viveks, and the Vivsnakes out. How about that for a campaign promise? You spewing evil? You talking down on the people that built this country? Leave. What's so hard with that? Well, why would you want to be in a country that's full of people that you can't stand, that you have contempt for? Leave. You got all the money in the world. Go home. Spend your money, Vivek. Look, guys, I'm going to continue to cover Vivek's Ramaswamy. I'm gonna continue to cover him. You know why? Because I think it's important to expose the hypocrisy of not just Democrats, but also Republicans. I mean, come on, guys. You're not really that interested in Joe Biden, are you? And you don't want to hear me talk about them. Let's spread the love. Put in the comment section below topics and politicians that you want me to cover. I want some feedback from you. I want to know what's important to my audience. All right, that's all I got. Remember, guys, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. When they say, hey, Tim Black, who you voting for? I tell them, Dr. Cornel West. They say, why? I say, come on now. It's a new day.